So moving on, I wanted to talk about some of the ethical dilemmas on the internet regarding deception and fakery. Now, I only bring this up due to the recent backlash that the Instagram account Jerry has been facing. So the ACCC's ethical usage of social media actually advises against doing what Jerry did, and what Jerry were doing were, stealing people's content and then using it for sponsored posts, which takes it to a completely different level, because first of all, you're not giving them credit, and now you're making upwards of $30,000 from their joke. But I think it's important to ask whether or not these guidelines even make a difference. Maybe they should have a different version. See, what I think is that these guidelines do offer an ethical outline of what appropriate behavior is, and that's definitely a good thing. But the issue is that there's not really too much detail about how things on social media can be used or shared by other people. Don't get me wrong, it's pretty unethical to share other people's content, without you giving them credit and, profiting off it, which is what Jerry did. And, it is deceptive. But, I did find this blog that sort of approaches it at a different viewpoint. And what it pretty much says is that, Jerry didn't steal people's content, technically speaking. The writer's point being that once you share a joke to social media, on Twitter or Instagram or even Facebook, you're actively giving it away as you post it for free, And the writer continues to argue that the platform you posted on now owns your joke. And if we look at Instagram's terms of use, you actually see that it says you grant us license to use your post. So, how unethical is it then if you credit them? And, I guess you might be asking, why should you even care about this? You don't really need to unless you, use social media at all. It's pretty crucial to know what is deemed, ethical behavior on social media. There's a whole different culture on the internet, and it comes with its own set of ethics that, should be known to everyone that's using social media. So, let's look into meme culture. Well, most of the jokes that Jerry stole were in the form of memes. Recently, what I've actually been noticing is that the creators of these memes, either where it's photos or it's a video, they've been putting their username in the meme, mainly around the center so it can't be cropped out. This is something that hopes to prevent content from being stolen or reposted without the original creator's credit. Surely there's not much more that can be done to combat these ethical dilemmas on social media, regarding deception, as in, taking the credit for other people's work. And arguably, the whole point of social media is to create and share freely. But it's important to know there are right ways to do that. You don't want to be taking credit for making something that you didn't. And I also think it's very important to note that, Jerry hasn't really received any problems from Instagram for this. They've pretty much just been able to get away with an apology, which they only did because, they were being boycotted by a lot of their followers and a lot of comedians as well. The only real consequence that they had to deal with is, the amount of followers that they lost and the individuals that are suing them for stealing their jokes. Now, you can join in on the conversation below. Make sure you leave a like, hit that subscribe button, and comment below. Thank you.